Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. In the last class, I gave one question as a homework. Now today's I will start with the today's class with that answer. See, in the last class I gave you match the following. One side A and one side B, they are given in set builder form and roster form. See the first one, PRINCAL. The letters are written by using a comma. By seeing this only without thinking, you can say that it is matching with D. X is the letter of the word principal. Then second one is 0. See, the 3 are remaining. Out of 3, if you solve the third one, x plus 1 is equal to 1. Then what is x? X is 0. So the second one is tallying with C. Next, third one, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. See, they are, x is a positive integer and is a divisor of 18. So it is a 18. And the third one is related with B. What about the fourth one? Third one is related with, A. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Next, fourth, 3 and minus 3. When you solve x square minus 9, see here, x square minus 9 is equal to 0. That is nothing but x minus 3 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. When you solve, you will get x is equal to 3 or minus 3. So, fourth is related with B. So in systematic way, then how you are writing? In systematic way, it is written like this. One is related with D. Second one is related with C. Third is related with A. And fourth one is related with B. See, isn't it very simple or what? Next, moving to the next one. That is empty set. Moving to the next concept, that is the empty set. Empty means khali for Kannada medium student. Set is Gana. So first I will explain the example. Don't take the tension. Then I will give you the definition. So for Kannada medium students also I am explaining in very simple language. See here, one set is given for you. X such that X is a student of class 11th, presently studying in school. Yes, can you make a list of a student? He is present in the class 11th, that means PUC first year. Yes, with the help of office, with the help of admission of the students, or with the help of register, you can find the student he is studying in the, or he or she studying in the class 11. So this is a finite set. That means you can count the number and you can say that some students are present there. It is a finite set. And second one, B, X such that X is a student presently studying in both classes 10 and 11. See, is it possible a student can study in 1 year both 10th and 11th? No. Without passing 10th, how can he move to the 11th? So a student cannot be study at that time two courses, that is 10th and 11th. That means it is not possible. At that time we are writing the set like this. That means there is no element. This is called empty set. Even though it is a finite, but it is main thing is it is a empty set. Now understood what is a empty set? Empty means khali. Set is Gana. So it is not possible for a student, he can study both in 10th and 11th. So this is a empty set. Now I am moving to the definition of empty set. If you take a paper and pen along with me, if you write, it is very simple, and I want to give you a classroom feeling. A set which does not contain any element is called the empty set or the null set, or see how many names are there, or the void set. Remember it. Empty. Next, how to denote empty set? Empty set is denoted by the symbol. This is a symbol, or sometimes we can write the flower bracket like this. Now it is simple or what? Then tell me, what is a empty set? See, empty set is nothing but a set which does not contain any element is called the empty set or the null set or the void set. Is it very simple or what? Moving to the example. A x such that, this is a symbol for such that 1, so x is lying between 1 and 2, and you have to say that it is a natural number. Natural number. See student, can you tell me the natural number in between 1 and 2? Natural number means ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು. 1 ಮತ್ತು 2ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರೋ ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬಹುದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. There is no value in between 1 and 2. In a natural number, there is no number in between 1 and 2. Then the set A is a null set. B. X such that x square minus 2 is equal to 0 and x is a rational number. See, this is also example for null set. Why? Because when we solve x square minus 2, you will get x is equal to plus or minus root 2. Root 2 is not a rational number. Now whatever the examples I am giving, they are the examples for empty set. X is a even prime number greater than greater than 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. We cannot find any other even prime number. So this is also the empty set. Moving to the next example. X such that x square is equal to 4 and x is odd. No, it is not possible. If x square is equal to 4 means what is x? X is plus or minus 2. It is not a odd number. It is a even number. Now moving to the next concept, that is finite and infinite sets. Finite and infinite sets. See, the name itself tells you what is finite and what is infinite. Here also, before going to the definition, first I want to give you the examples. That example only tells you what is a finite and infinite. See, I am writing here one set. Here also I am writing one more step, one more set. Next. See, first I will leave these examples to students only. In these three examples, what you are observing? See, in the first one, you can count how many elements. ನೀವು ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಎಣಿಸಬಹುದು. How many elements are there in the first set? So there are 5. In second set there are 6. But can you tell me in the set C how many elements are present? We cannot say because we don't know the last number. Here elements n of a, that means it tells you how many elements. There are 5 elements. If it is possible to count or you know the end one, it is called a finite set. In B, how many elements are there? 6. This is also finite. But in C, we cannot say how many elements are there. Therefore, it is known as infinite set. Now, is it simple or what? Can you move to the definition? Now, I am moving to the definition. A set which is empty, mark this, which is empty or consists of a definite number of elements. Definite number of elements is called finite set. Otherwise, the set is called infinite set. See, is it very simple or what? Moving to the examples. W. The set of days of the week. Can you write or not? Yes, we can write. Therefore, it is a finite set. Yes, the set of the set of the solutions of the equation x square minus 16 is equal to 0. Since it is a quadratic equation, it has only 2 solutions. So this is also finite set. Next, the set of points on a line. See, if you draw the line, can you count how many points are there? Yes, here 1, 2, like that. On neighboring we can mark the point, but you cannot count how many points are there. So it is an infinite set. Now moving to the examples. State which of the following sets are finite or infinite. First one, x is such that x belongs to n means it is a natural number, swabhavika sankhyaಗಳು, and x minus 1, x minus 2 is equal to 0. That means you have to solve this. See, x minus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0 implies what? X is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. That means you can write the set as 1, 2. Can you find the numbers or elements in the set? Yes. So this is finite set. Moving to the second one. X such that x belongs to n and x square is equal to 4. See here, x square is equal to 4, but x is what? Plus or minus 2. But we cannot write a negative y. Belongs to set of natural numbers. Swabhavika Sankhyaಗಳು. Swabhavika Sankhyaಗಳು means we cannot write the negative value. So this is also finite set. Moving to the third one. X such that x belongs to n and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So when you solve 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is 1 by 2, but 1 by 2 is not a natural number. So it is a empty set. And you know that empty set is also a finite set. This is also the finite set. Moving to the fourth one. X such that x belongs to n and x is a prime. So in the one of the last class I told you what is a prime. Prime means a number which is divisible by 1 and itself. But we cannot start with 1. Why? 1 is neither prime nor composite. Then it starts with 2, 3, 5. We cannot write 6. 6 is divisible by 2 and 3 and 6. So we cannot write 6. No, even with it is divisible by 1 also. 7, not 9, 11, 13, like this. They are not mentioned the last number, therefore it goes on continuing. It goes on continuing means it is what? Infinite set. Moving to the next example. X such that x belongs to n and x is odd. So what is the set then? X is odd means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Odd, Bessa Sankhyaಗಳು. Here also it is not defined the last number. So this is infinite set. So is it very simple or what? Yes. Moving to the next one, that is the equal sets. Equal sets. See, again the name itself tells you equal sets. That means suppose two sets are given for you. If they contain same elements, then only we can say that the two sets are equal sets. In number and elements both should be same. Write down. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same elements. Exactly the same elements, and we write A is equal to B. Otherwise, the sets are said to be unequal, and we write A is not equal to B. So I will explain with the help of example. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to 2, 3, 1, 4. Now compare S. In A, we have this element 1. It is present in both A and B. And 2, it is also present in both A and B. 3 is also present, like 4 is also present. That means in number wise and element wise they have the same number, same elements. Therefore we can write that A is equal to B. Moving to the second one. A be the set of prime numbers less than 6. Then how you write set A? It is 2, 3, 5. They are the prime numbers less than 6. And P be the set of prime factors. Factors means that number divides. Factors of 30. That means you have to write the set P such that the numbers which divides 60, 30 not only divides, they are the prime numbers. Then how you write set P? Set P will be 2, 3, 5. Only prime of factors we have to write. So therefore A and P are equal or what? Yes, they have the same elements, so they are equal. Moving to the next example. Find the pair of equal sets, if any. Give reasons. So the sets are given. A, this is 0. B, x such that x is greater than 15 and less than 5. C, x such that x minus 5 is equal to 0. D, x such that x square is equal to 25. E, x such that x is an integral positive root of the equation x square minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. See, when you are writing a solution, first write down the elements of that given set. In the set A it is given set B. So is it possible to write a number which is less than 5 and greater than 15? No, we cannot write. So it is a empty set. See, solve this, and what is x value? 5. D. What are the x values when x square is 25? X is plus or minus 5. And E, when you solve that quadratic equation, by solving that quadratic equation we have to write only integral positive root. 5 is a positive root. By observing these sets, easily you can say that which sets are equal. So by observing this, which sets are equal? Set E and set C are equal because they have the same element 5. Give reason means just add on, they have the same element 5. Moving to the next example. Which of the following pairs of sets are equal? Justify your answer. First question. X, the set of letter in alloy, ALLOY, and B the set of letter in loyal, LOYAL, loyal. So what is set A? Then just we have to make the list of letters present in that word. So A, L, O, Y. We are not writing L repeatedly because we have to write once, already you are familiar. B, L, O, Y, A. Again L we are not repeating. Now compare the elements. They have the same elements or what? Yes. This implies set A is equal to set B. Second example is n such that n belongs to z. Z means set of integers and n square is less than or equal to 4. B such that x belongs to R and x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So integers means what? 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 plus or minus 3, like that or what? Then tell me what is the set A? Its square is less than or equal to 4. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. See, minus 2 square is 4, minus 1 square is 1, 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. It is less than or equal to 4. What is the set B? By solving this equation, so you are getting 1 and 2. Now compare set A and set B. Are they contain the same elements? No, they are not containing the same elements. This implies A is not equal to B. That means, tell me the students, in today's class what you have studied? We studied empty set, finite set, infinite set and equal set. See, is it very simple or what? So that's why I am explaining each and every concept very simple and slowly, because I want to give you the classroom feeling. And please watch the video, share it, like it, and don't forget to subscribe it and give the comments on comments box. Thank you.